Hey, you. Let's get that first podcast out there. And if you haven't heard, Anchor is the easiest way to make that happen. Let me explain. It's free. That's right. It's absolutely free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your PC or the convenience of doing it right from your phone. That's right. You heard me. Right from your phone. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can also make money from your podcast. That's right, I said it. You can make money through Anchor with your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's right, guys. Anchor's away. Good morning, gifted ones, and welcome to this episode of Gifted by Design. I'm your host, Melissa Henry Stover, and I just want you to know that you are gifted by design and you are designed to be gifted. So let's go find your gifts. So today's topic is stop being a crumb snatcher. Yeah, I know that's a little funny, but I was sitting here this morning having my cup of coffee, and I was just thinking about the past year, a lot of things that I've let go, relationships, friendships, family members, even my job. And why? Because I was unfulfilled in those areas. And I started thinking back to my childhood. I started thinking back to how we're conditioned for a lot of the things that we do from childhood. Like I remember having to share a sock drawer with my sister. Henceforth, my crazy habit for buying every pair of footies I see because I can do that now. I don't have to share or I don't have to take the hand-me-down socks. I also had to share my birthday with my sister because our birthdays were a week apart. So I always grew up not making a big deal out of my birthday or you don't have to give me anything. I'm okay. And that began to set the tone. So a lot of times with us, we'll let people know you don't have to do a lot for me. Or it's okay. I'll take this job and I know that you're paying me less than what I deserve to be paid. And yeah, you can let me do all of this work and I'll do your work too. So a lot of times people in life know that they're throwing you crumbs. And because we want to shine and because we want to be the best, we'll take those crumbs and we'll sit there and we'll wait for them to throw us more crumbs. And one day I just remember having this conversation with a person. And before I knew it, I said, if I continue to take the crumbs that you're giving me, I'll always be hungry. And so it's kind of like that in life. If we keep allowing people to just give us crumbs, we're always going to be hungry. If they're never really giving us anything substantial back, it's never going to be enough. And they're okay with throwing you a crumb and letting you do all the work. That's like going to the circus or going to the zoo and you feed the monkeys or you feed the elephants. I'm sorry. You don't wait for them to give you anything back because they're not programmed to feed you. But that's exactly what we're doing out here in life. We're going to the circus or to the zoo and expecting to come back full. And a lot of the people that we're feeding, they're not programmed to feed us back because they're getting full. And we're sitting around saying, it's okay. And you're starving. And that's why you're not happy. And that's why you're not satisfied. Not that you're a mean person, not that you're an overbearing person. It's that you're hungry. And you're hanging around people who can never fool you up. So we have to learn to level up because Once you realize, hey, I don't have to eat these crumbs. Remember when you were a kid and your parent would say, okay, I'm going to take you anywhere you want to go. Tell me where you want to go. And most of us would always say McDonald's. I know I did. Until your parents got tired of going to McDonald's. And so that's where we have to be. We have to get tired of accepting these crumbs and go somewhere different. And what happens when you do that? You realize, oh my gosh, I went over here and I'm full. Or I went over there and I'm full. So when you go back to this job or this person or this friendship and you leave hungry, you're not going to want to continue to accept that. Now, don't get me wrong. You've been accepting it, but now things have changed. You found out that I can go over here and leave full because you have to change your audience. You can't keep playing with the monkeys and the elephants and think that you're going to get full. You have to go somewhere where you have like-minded people, where you have people that are confident in who they are and they know who you are and they're willing to feed you back. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the more you do that, the less you will accept the treatment from the people who are just giving you the crumbs. The less you'll even want to be around them. You won't have any conversation for them because you'll realize that I've been sitting here accepting mediocre treatment. That I've been sitting here because I thought I saw the good in them. And eventually I thought they would see that in me and reciprocate, but they never will because we've made it okay. So that was just, kind of my thought today to just make you guys aware that it's not that you're not good enough. It's just that you're starving. And it's time for you to get up and go out there and eat. Stop letting people starve you because they're afraid. Stop letting people keep you hemmed up because they're scared that if you do go out there and eat, that they can't continue to throw you crumbs while you feed them full course meals. So I didn't have a lot to say. I just wanted to make sure that you understood that you're starving and it's time for you to really go eat. I want you to know that you can do anything that you put your mind to, but everything starts with you. So if you're hungry, try to eat someplace different today. I just want you guys to know that you're gifted by design and you're designed to be gifted. And I want you to go out there and find your gift and join me on the next episode of Gifted by Design. Have a great day.